Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back to your football predictions. So normally we look at Premier League games, but this weekend is the FA Cup quarter-final. There's 4 games to look at for you guys to get your predictions in for, same as me, and we'll see who can get the most correct scores. But first of all, as always, we'll take a look at my predictions from the weekend's football up there. But before we actually look at them, I need to give a shout out to Amy and Shay. Now both of these guys actually won last week. I missed Amy's because she did it for me on Twitter and I just missed it. And Shay, I'm sorry, I just missed it. So yeah, shout out to these two guys. But let's have a look at my predictions from the weekend. So Man U Liverpool, I thought Liverpool were going to win it. Man U won it 2-1. Newcastle, Southampton. I hope Newcastle would grind out the 1-0. And they won 3-0. So I'm very happy about that one. Huddersfield, Swansea, I went 1-1. It was actually 0-0. So a draw. Didn't get the score right, but I was right with the draw. And Arsenal, Watford, I thought, you know, with Arsenal's bad form, Watford might grab the 1-1. Arsenal won 3-0. So as always, loads of you guys put your predictions in for the weekend's football, and 2 people got 2 correct scores, and that was David and Paul Pogba. So we have a celebrity watching the video. Might not be the real Paul Pogba, but still, massive big up to these 2 guys. Thank you for getting involved. And as always, get your comments in down below for this weekend's games. Like I said, FA quarter-final matches. Let's get into them. So to start things off, on the Saturday, 12:15, and the first of the games is Swansea taking on Spurs. Now, Swansea beat Wolves in a replay, beat Notts County in a replay, beat Sheffield Wednesday in a replay to make it to the quarter-final. So big up to Swansea. Spurs beat AFC Wimbledon, they beat Newport, and then they beat Rochdale in their replay as well. Swansea are at home, and there are no replays in the FA Cup quarter-final, so it's massive to have the home advantage in this game. Spurs got knocked out of the Champions League. They're not going to win the league. The big thing for them now is to hope to try and win the FA Cup and obviously get into the Champions League. So I think the FA Cup's going to be massive for them, and you've got to say they are the better side out of the 2. But it's the FA Cup, so anything can happen. But I'm going to go Spurs 2-1. Next up on the Saturday, in a pretty late game for a Saturday, 7:45, we've got Man U taking on Brighton. So Man U beat Derby, Yeovil Town and Huddersfield to get to the quarter-final. Brighton beat Crystal Palace, Middlesbrough and Coventry City. So again, the home advantage, it's at Man U. Yeah. I mean, it's the FA Cup. Brighton, it's a massive occasion of them going to Old Trafford. They want to be in the next round, for sure. But, yeah, it's Man U. I'd say they've got the better team. They've got the home advantage. So, Jose wants a cup. Missed out on the Premier League. Still got the Champions League. But I'm going to go 2-0 Man U. Next up on the Sunday, and at 1:30, we've got Wigan taking on Southampton. So Wigan are the lowest ranked team still in the cup, and they've had the longest journey to this point as well, because they started all the way in round 1. So they beat Crawley Town, they beat FC Fylde in a replay, they beat Bournemouth in a replay, then they beat West Ham, and then they beat Man City in that 1-0 win, which is huge. So like I said, they're taking on Southampton, who beat Fulham, Watford and West Brom. Now, as I said, home advantage is massive without the replay. So Wigan, they've got the home game. They're playing against Southampton, who are having a terrible run of form at the minute. Southampton are going to be, I would say, much more concerned with staying in the Premier League at the minute than, I mean, they're always going to want to win an FA Cup. You know what I mean? But I don't know where Southampton's headspace is, and Wigan are going to be massively up for this game. So, despite them being the lowest ranked at the minute, I'm going to put it to Wigan. I'm going to go 2-1 Wigan. And the last of the quarterfinals, we've got Leicester taking on Chelsea Sunday at 4:30. Now, Leicester beat Fleetwood in a replay, they beat Peterborough, and they beat Sheffield United. Chelsea beat Norwich on penalties, Newcastle, and they beat Hull. So, again, it's at Leicester, it's at the King Power. It's a tough one. This might be the toughest of the lot. I don't know. Like I said, it can go extra time. It can go to penalties. So make sure you let me know down below in your comments exactly what you think is going to happen. I'm going to give it to, I'm going to go Leicester 2-1 full time. And that is it, guys. So get your predictions down below. Those are my predictions up there. I've kept it relatively simple with teams winning in full time. But remember, if you think it's going to go to extra time, it's going to go to penalties, that you get that documented down with your comment, alright? As always, I go through all of the predictions before the first game kicks off, which is Saturday at 12:15 for the Swansea Spurs game. So if you don't get it in before 12:15, your prediction won't count, alright? As always, guys, thank you for watching. Drop a like if you do enjoy this series and subscribe if you're new around here. And yeah, predictions down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.